Hello friends, LouLou the library lady here. Let's see what adventure the library has for us today. Today's story time adventure is How to Make Friends with a Ghost by Rebecca Green. If you've ever been frightened by a ghost, the thought of becoming friends with one might seem awfully scary. But I assure you, ghosts are sweet creatures who need friends too. And who better to befriend them than you? This helpful guide will show you how to create a lifelong and beyond friendship. Introduction. Ghosts are tricky to track down. So it is advisable that you do not try to look for one. Most of the time, when a person thinks they have found a ghost, they have not. See figures 1, 2, and 3. 1, costume child. 2, dusty camera lens. 3, a towel on a doorknob. However, Dr. Fantanis Spookel, leading ghost expert and poet, writes, "A ghost is nearly impossible to find. You can look till your face turns blue. But if you're a person who is sweet, warm, and kind, a ghost might come out and find you." If you think you have been found by a ghost, use this handy classification guide to make sure the creature in question is, in fact, a ghost. From the archives of the Department of Paranormal Classification at the Society of Supernatural Studies. Small mouth, but eats a lot. Shifts in size, but is usually 2 feet tall. A healthy ghost has rosy cheeks. Great eyesight, can see in the dark. Body transparent and will glow slightly. Arms, but no fingers. Wavy bottom for mobility. Part 1, Ghost Basics. Do's and don'ts. Although you might be frightened when a ghost greets you, do not run. Ghosts are very sensitive creatures. Simply smile, wave, and tell the ghost your name. Once the ghost knows you are friendly, it will most likely follow you. Welcome the ghost into your home. If it is reluctant, a simple blow will get the ghost inside. Warning, never, ever put your hand through a ghost. It can cause a serious tummy ache. Part 2, Ghost Care. Feeding. Cinnamon dusted insects, moldy toast, earwax truffles, mud tarts, pickled boogers. Ghosts love to snack. One sure way to a ghost's heart is to fix its favorite treats. Chances are your ghost will want to help you in the kitchen. I suggest making floating spaghetti and mud balls together. And here is the recipe. 1 cup dried witch hair, 2 cups creek water, 3/4 cup mud, any variety, 3/4 cup tomato sauce, 2 tablespoons spider egg parmesan. 1. Boil witch hair for 6 hours. 2. Roll mud into balls and refrigerate for 2 hours. 3. Drain hair, add tomato sauce and mud balls. 4. Float and combine the pasta. 5. Top with spider egg parmesan. Leftovers will keep in the refrigerator for up to 3 years. I also recommend these other tasty dishes. Musty biscuits with toe jam, monster mashed potatoes, dead leaf salad with boutons, spiderweb sushi, thunderstorm soup. For these and more recipes, see my book, Superstitious and Nutritious, Wacky Snackies for Your Ghost. Activities. Take your ghost for a walk in the woods. Ghosts love to collect leaves, acorns, and worms. Read scary stories together. Ghosts love to be read to. I suggest Tales of the Living by Mort L. Bings. Tell jokes to your ghost. They love to giggle. Knock, knock. Who's there? Boo. Boo hoo. Why are you crying? Take your ghost trick-or-treating on Halloween. Everyone will think it's a ghost costume. Throw a dance party. Ghosts like to groove to creepy music. I recommend Spooky Jams by the Spiders. Bedtime. Give your ghost a bedtime bath. I suggest warming water in a cauldron and blowing your own bubbles. Putting your ghost to bed every night will ensure it sleeps soundly with plenty of nightmares. Ghosts love nightmares. Make your ghost a cozy bed. Try laying down moss in the darkest corner of the attic. You can also make a canopy out of spider webs. Ghosts love to be sung to. Instead of words, try singing to them in eerie hums and wails. Hiding spots. Others might be wary around your ghost, so it's best to find good hiding spots. You can hide your ghost in a tissue box. Or hide your ghost in your sock drawer. It's also a great place for napping. You can even hide your ghost in the refrigerator. Ghosts love to be cold. Hazards. Do not let your ghost be used as a tissue. Booger removal is never easy. For cleaning tips, see my book, From Gross to Boast, Grooming Tips for Your Ghost. Do not let your ghost help with the laundry. Do not let your ghost get eaten. Others can mistake ghosts for food items, such as eggs, whipped cream, sour cream, and marshmallows. Part 3, Growing Together. Growing up. When you move to a new home, make sure it's not already haunted. Ghosts do not like competition. When you start working, you will still have to make time for your ghost. I suggest a Take Your Ghost to Work day. When you start a family, your ghost will love many versions of you too. Note, ghosts love to play peek-a-boo. Growing old. You will get old, but your ghost never will. It will still want to collect leaves, acorns, and worms. If your eyes can no longer see, your ghost will be there to read to you. And even if you can't remember jokes, your ghost can. It will be there to make you laugh. The best part about making friends with a ghost is that you'll have the sweetest friend forever. According to Dr. Fantinus Spookel, if you've been lucky enough to be found by a ghost that calls you its friend, then your friendship will last, for it knows no bounds. You'll be friends even after the end. The end.